Back to basics. All keywords are removed from all sides. Back to basics is very weird. Like, there's actually some talk at dropping the curse value significantly because it can be so beneficial. But if that's the case, like, I think it just needs to be made a tweak or removed from the game or something. Because most of the time it's pretty miserable. Let's give it a try though. Probably. Unless it's just random. Buckle gets a little bit of it from Back to Basics as well. So yeah, to elaborate on what this does, it means this is no longer heavy. It means this no longer has a pain side. Also means this is no longer cleave, this is no longer cleave, this is no longer vulnerable. So Scoundrel just has 2 single damage sides. This is a heal and shield only, has no mana gain. This is a heal only, has no mana gain. This is a shield only, has no mana gain. Really bad. Let's do it because we're like, I think if I'm on a streak, I'm re-rolling that, to be clear. But we are no longer on a streak, so let's give it a try because I have not tried it yet. Wait, it's single use, right? Yeah. Trying to remove a single letter to make that fit better. Just remove keywords. I guess I don't need the word all there, probably. That is jackpot side, yes. We have hit jackpot side, especially when we've hit this student side. Like, this is pretty silly. Let's see, I needed 1 damage? I have it. Yeah, no, this is already enough. These 3 dice, already enough. Oops, done rolling. This is pew! 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 These lose single use. This is just a blue with 2 3 damage sides. It's like a bad gambler. Like, it loses the self-heal, but it also loses the single use. It's not like I'm casting spells anyway. Maybe this is fun. Medic loses everything. This is a heal 2, this is a heal 1, this is a heal 2. Oh my god. So that's just a 3 damage side. That's just a 1 damage side, 2 mana sides. This is a 1 damage. It loses its weaken. Glacia already hit, like, Glacia's spell is fantastic still. Because, like, it's single cast anyway. This, loses pain. Burns single cast. Micah's thing is single cast. We lose all this decay, but like burst is single cast, so like having the extra mana doesn't matter that much. This is a gain 1 roll side without cantrip. Seer can once give us extra mana that we can once use for our burst spell. So Glacia's good-ish because this spell is great. Everyone else is pretty bad. They have 8 health at least. How terrible are all the reds though? You've got some 2 damage sides. You've got a heal 1 to all other allies side, which is not like good, but it's okay. Heal 5, mana 2. 2 damage, 2 shield, 2 heal. Single cast Vine. These are not detrimentally affected, but their benefit is also a lot less. It's kind of a weird spot. These are terrible. These are terrible. Hey, Randy, welcome in. Greetings, Neri. What is this curse set? I would have re-rolled if we weren't on a new streak. So all blues and reds are trash. One specific yellow of every tier is great. And that's it. I don't... I mean, I've never played with either of these curses. That's silly. Obviously, it's not like Mystic is doing anything either. Student is doing more with this side than anyone is. Like, they just hard roll for that 42% chance every turn to get a chance to actually do something. I mean, 2-3 damage sides is real. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Jackpot. 1 damage, 2 shield. See you later, nerd. Dodge, cloak, copper ring, or random. Looks like a random to me. Although this certainly is better as a dodge cloak for now. How often does that happen right now? How often do we hit someone that, like, is kind of reasonable, but their middle doesn't do anything? I mean, cantrip doesn't really do anything. This is just a 1 damage side. Juggler is misery. This loses ranged, unfortunately. Still has the kill shot, though. See, I don't care about Torrentus killing my top hero for the most part. If it's convenient to avoid it, I will, but I'm usually not powerful enough that I want to make myself that much weaker by getting rid of a really good side to put Cloak there. It's still a side replacer that potentially lets you dance with roulette and stuff later, but I really don't like Cloak. It's not my least favorite item, but it's like bottom 15% probably. Meanwhile, Copper Ring is like bottom 20%. Let's take this random button and get something worse. Yep, okay, not equipping that. Don't need me and the healthiest enemy to start poisoned. 2 damage, 5 damage. Ruffian doing work here. 3 damage, 1 damage. 1 minute. Alright, I'm glad it's not even offering me a yellow. Well, am I though? I actually wanted to offer me bad yellows so I can reject them and then get the good yellow, but... these are terrible. Herbalist has a poison side. Still better than Mystic, sort of? But only sort of, not really. Ah, God. Oh, these actually do both still. Yeah, Heal and Shield is a single side without keywords. So Cleric has 2 sides. How terrible are all the, You lose, Exert. You're actually pretty good. Warden's good. Armor's loses what makes them them, but they do lose Heavy at least, too. Armor's pretty terrible. Bard has a shield all and a shield 2. Pretty bad. Real bad. Redirect without its pip value meaning anything. Monk is quite terrible. So like, Knight's the best, and then Statue with no items is second best? Like, I don't... No, Warden's second best, excuse me. Statue is third best. And then I think Cleric is fourth best. These sides are 4 pips of value. Ish. I mean, less. Heal's not worth full value, but... I mean, Cleric, yeah, so Cleric has a Heal and Shield 2 side, 2 of those, which is good. And Shield 2 by itself, this is just a Shield 2, is okay. It does something. So we got 3 sides. Sometimes the mana sides do something. And also they don't have no health, which also sucks. Greetings, Max Wheat. It's music that my already most picked tier 2 gray is the best one in this situation by a good ways, I think. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the Kalin, so it's like, Cleric still has something to offer, right, normally? They don't have it this time, though. The statue plus Y. Then they're taking 1 damage to do up to 1 damage a turn, possibly 0. But that's not our choice. Our choice is Herbalist or Cleric. Go outside on a... Wait. Okay. Never mind. Since it shows the keyword there, I was like, wait, is it removing the... No. That side's gonna work normally. And we already looked at these. These are all terrible. Vampires, the best, I guess. Priestess has some heal alls, some heal 3s. Enchanters, much better than normal, but still not great. Fae is dumpster tier. Herbalist is relevantly better than Fae here. Although, at least Fae has a spell, which is kind of nice. And Druid also has a good spell to cast once, which, I mean, Flash is also not too bad for a single spell either. Well, I mean, neither of them are it. Is like that's gonna be the theme of the run. Neither hero is it, as it were. We just have to accept what we're offered, though. So in both cases, these are bad but not the worst. Is essentially where we're at. Herbalist means we can actually cast Scald if we want to, sometimes. It's cost 2 mana. Still kind of hard for them to actually get off, though. Like, I guess Druid's the best. It's very weird looking at these sides because I'm like, oh, well, these sides are unaffected. They're usually used alongside pain sides, which don't exist anymore. Like, but shielding is still good. It's very weird, like, Herbalist is kind of tied for about third best. Like, it's Druid, then Vampire, then, like, Herbalist, Enchanter, Priestess, I guess. And then Disciple and Fae are both terrible. It is amusing me a little bit how, like, the ordering isn't changing very much, except for Fae. Like, normally Fae is approximately the best tier 2 red, and they are now the worst. But the other best tier 2 reds are still the best tier 2 reds, even Herbalist somehow. As bad as they get wrecked by that, it's just that everyone else gets even more wrecked. Like, they're all terrible. So we decided Cleric was what, like 4th best? Like, I would probably rather have a naked statue. Warden has 3 more health. So yeah, the main argument for Herbalist is we have less room to get better. Keep in mind that we've already taken a blue that has a single 1 mana side. So the red spell is broadly very hard to get any value out of regardless. So... like, Druid's still definitely better. But these aren't growth sides. This is just 2 damage, 2 shield flat. 2 mana, which lets us potentially cast Circle or Scald sometimes, but it's not... not reliable, or something we can do more than once. Yeah, I'm pretty torn. They're both right in that middle spot where we can definitely get better. Who'd be the best if we got Bull at tier 3? Neither of them? Okay, that doesn't really influence that decision. Both of them like it, as most people do, but... I'll take Cleric, I guess. Does Ruffian take a single damage? Or are they just hard rolling for the 42% every single turn? Like, 2-1-0 can get 3 damage most turns, at least. Oh god, but if Ruffian's not doing 5 damage, we don't do anything. Like, we don't kill the troll. Okay, great. Just hit. Oh, right, that's a heal one, not a mana one. Okay. Deciding if we want to improve our odds of hitting 5 damage, or if we want to improve our odds of being able to do 7 damage, to just be enough to kill them anyway. Yeah. Hey, Enciferus. So it raises our 42% to like 52%. Still not great. It slightly increases the odds of hitting that 3 damage as well. I think I'm gazing. I think it's close. They've actually got a 2 shield side, yeah. Interesting. Alright, I mean, that's already enough to save the Ruffian. Alright, we net 1 damage dealt this turn. Perfect. We need 2 damage. Okay. See you later, Cleric and Scoundrel. Okay. Middle side becomes Shield 3 Bloodlust. Sounds usable. Certainly better than the Mystic side in most Mystic sides, I think. Or most tier 2 red sides, I'm guessing. Let's see. It's already an improvement even on that. It's arguably still better than that. Better than that, better than that, better than that. Chests can be as early as floor 5, you say? At least there's only one of them. Give me that 5 damage side, Ruffian. We even rolled aggressively to find a 2 shield for the Ruffian too. This might already be over. Blue can still potentially overkill a bandit, so we're not strictly out. Mystic can't do 1 damage, so we just need to survive another turn. I mean, Blue's healthy. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. I'm just considering if I want to gaze or save it for a burst potential. Roll this side, both of you. 1 damage poison. That's what we're looking for here. Because we're not ever doing 1 damage. That's just not happening. So yeah, we do need to do 3 damage 2 turns in a row. Okay. Nope. Both did the 5 damage hits again, by the way. Who do we care more about being healthy next fight? Meh. If, that also means they might even survive. Oh my god. Okay. Keep trying. Keep trying. You can get there next turn. If you can't get there this turn, it's okay. But you do need to get there this turn. You do need to get there this turn. But you do need to get there this turn. Okay. Come on! Please! Stop giving me Gambler! Tan, fix Gambler, please. Enchanter's fine here, I guess. Okay. I mean, Gambler has no downside. Do we actually want Gambler? How bad do other people get affected? There's enough misses now that, because this is our first orange we've been offered, we might actually need Gambler. Gross. So... Dabbler's actually only better rather than drastically better. Rogue is bad, Juggler's bad. Ninja's bad. Okay, maybe Gambler's actually one of the best. Yeah, no, fair. Gambler's... like, the Gambler and Dabbler are the best too. In my head, I was basically like, okay, well, all blues are terrible, and all reds are terrible, and most grays are terrible. So that has to mean that most of the oranges and yellows are okay, right? No, it doesn't mean that at all. Yellow is the most likely to benefit. Everyone else hates it. Alright, yeah, Gambler is the second best orange, so I guess we need to take it. You can absolutely not quote me on that, Bob. Hey, Yakshop. It's so much better than Scoundrel. That's the first time we've, wait, no, it is twice. That's the second time we've ever picked Gambler. The other one was in the previous game that we just lost because we had Gambler. Let's see. I mean, it is break time, but I want to finish listening to the song, so I'm gonna do this way. Jackpot! 2 shield. Good enough, I think. Gaze. We got 2 people trying to hit 5 damage. I think we actually put this on the Slimelet, weirdly enough. Gaze. Jackpot! Other jackpot. Sort of, although no one's being attacked for more than 3 damage, so... Still get 3 damage block, is good. Fine. Oh, did you? I mean, does it matter? Is it just fine? It seems pretty fun. It is, in fact, pretty fun. Even timed it with finishing the song. Hey, look, we could get some keywords, everybody! Look at all these nice keywords we could get with this item here. Oh, God. I'm gonna take a break. Be back in just a few minutes. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We will be back shortly. We are back. Hey there, Spooty Biscuit. That seems like an apt description, yes. As lock words rather than keywords. Can turn this into a Heal and Shield 2. We can make Gambler more gambly. We can make any of these more gambly. Actually, they're all kind of similar in a lot of ways here, but otherwise we can just have more damage that is very difficult to use in mini fights, including this one. This would have full value. Like, both of those would be great. This would be bad, but it's a 1 damage sign. Big Hammer's okay, and we've got a middle replacer that combos with it. Longbow would be good. Burning Blade would be good, I assume. I haven't, like, looked at where it goes. There's 3 people that already definitely don't want it. Mystic could use it, though, for now. Incense Dumb, Statuette Dumb. Although, honestly, Statuette on Mystic right now is probably fine. I would probably actually use it instead of sitting on the bench, which is not usually what Statuette does. I say that as... No, I've had it once, apparently. Okay. We've skipped it 5 times. It wants us to take it. As much as we don't want it. Yeah, Statuette would actually be completely fine on Mystic here. It probably doesn't get used again after that, but it's used for like 2 fights. Oh, I was looking at the random... Oh, well, I was looking at random tier 2s, but we get 2 of them. Yeah, let's take 2 random tier 2s. So I was looking at the right category. I was just forgetting that we were getting 2 of them. Curse Bolt has potential since we're casting so few spells. So we'll see if that does anything. And Remedy is another spell. So that's amusing. Probably don't care that much about Curse Bolt just yet. This gives us access to a cleanse, which we don't have access to otherwise right now, or probably ever, so that is actually a pretty good pull. Mana's hard to come by, but having some access to cleanse is nice. This has potential, but I don't think anybody wants it now. Like, I don't think that's worth the 1 to 2 to 3 self-damage. Especially since Gaze is actually way more useful than it normally is. Partially because we only end up with 1 mana so often, we don't even have the mana to cast Burst if we want to. Jackpot! Shield 2. Do 1. Do 1. Pwah! Little Hulk smash action over here. 100% skill. Gambler knows what's up. Definitely 100% skill. Just like FTO. See you later, Slade. Okay, we got a Bell and a Fanatic. Okay. Gonna press this disciple button. They've got 2 more health than Mystic. So their spell it replaces Blink Sides with the Heal and Shield 3 this turn. That might be useful. Still doesn't benefit from the Cursed Bolt. Still wants to run this rather than a Heal 2. Yep. Not a big fan of how dead Ruffian is right now. I think we keep the 2 damage. See if a Disciple can hit Blood Shield to save, perhaps. Or even if Ruffian can hit their own 2 damage shield. No one. Well. Okay. We can save Ruffian with this. Worth. With Ruffian alive, does that mean I don't want to set Fnatic to die right now? Because there's some chance we want to just ignore Fnatic next turn and we don't care about the damage they're dealing to Red or something, you know? So I think, given Ruffian's alive, we're likely enough to have the damage to kill it next turn if we need to. So we should just deal the damage to Bell. Although we might want to kill the Fnatic and the Imp. That is an argument for just killing the Fnatic now, since Bell is summoning. Because a lot of times in situations like this, you want to leave the Fnatic alive at low health, and then you have the option. It gives you more flexibility to determine if it's even worth killing them, or if it's better to let them just damage themselves, you know? So that has relevant value. But I think when we're also interested in killing the Imp, that means if either of these hits their high side, we can kill just the Imp and not worry about other stuff. I think that makes enough sense here, given the specific circumstances, but I don't think you'd be wrong, per se, to just attack the Bell either. Jackpot! So nobody's dying right now. Okay. One damage. I hesitated briefly because I was just watching Celerity last night play a cooldown spells run, in which case I'm like, well, I want to cast the burst each turn because I can only cast it once each turn, but That is not the case here. Jackpot, by the way. Keeping this, I can treat it as 2 damage, although Cleric still has a reroll too. Alright. I mean, overall, we had the one really scary fight, but otherwise it's been okay. Oh, we got another chest fight. Maybe it's not gonna be okay. This sure has some keywords as well, huh? We can give Ruffian their original power side back. And we can also get mana upon death that we don't care very much about. And we already have a middle side replacer that we often like more than this one. So, random tier 3 or 5 then, I take it? There's definitely some hard misses. We don't have a team for, like, lead boots, for example. But like, there's an argument for Viscera. I generally don't like it, and we've already got the middle replacer. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take random. Eucalyptus! We've got a double-use cleanse. That's pretty swift. Do you want to be a cleanse machine after all, Cleric? You've got 2 sides you want to hit. Disciple's kind of like, Disciple can have the 2 best sides to hit, or we could spread them out. Disciple's usually not too upset about hitting 2 mana. But yeah, that's a pretty solid hit here. We actually have 2 ways to cleanse now. No, Great Pickle. The curses happen first, and then any items you get happen after that. So if, like, you've got a item slot 1, item slot 2, curses could be considered like an item slot 0. We can even make it a 4 double use if we want Cleric to take damage from spellcasts. I keep seeing this and like, oh, a cleave would actually be pretty good. No. I don't know if cleave would actually be good here, to be fair, but because it would be a lot of damage with the imps, but it would power up the bloodlust shield. Jackpot! Jackpot! I didn't exactly want to hit both, because then I'm not as readily killing the chest. Do we want to kill the chest? Oh, Gambler loses their jackpot if the chest goes off, which I would say is fairly rude. The imps are summoning a bunch of bones. We can kill one of the summoners and kill the chest. I think we're okay to do that. We got our random tier 0 items. Perfect. %, skill, by the way. I mean, mean, you do have Eucalyptus you can try for now. You already saved. It's not like you're doing damage either way, so it's just like, do whatever. And it don't matter too much. Do what you feel like, I suppose. So I was originally expecting to kill one of these imps to protect the gambler, but I think what I'm actually going to do instead is this. Actually, wait, they wanna do that first so they get the heal value. Okay. Keep the poison off the disciple. It shouldn't matter, like the enemies are very weak anyway, but... Jackpot, by the way. I realize it's common enough we don't need to announce it every time, but we can announce it every time. Pot Death 2 mana. We actually did get a tier 2 out of it. Sinew. Soldier. Okay. I mean, we didn't get Berserker, but these are both cromulent picks here. So, Soldier's more consistent, but has less high end. Like, Sinew basically has two sides. And Soldier actually does have all their... Well, I mean, if we're counting Soldier's two shield sides, we have to count Sinew's two shield sides, I guess. But, I mean, I really like having that 4 damage breakpoint, and without exhausting, I think that's pretty reasonable. Besides, I mean, Soldier has 0 jackpot sides. Sinew does have 2, which is way less jackpotty than only 1, but it leans into the jackpot meta here. The X side's also slightly less bad with Disciple. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Spooty. Like, if we'd already pulled Lead Boots as an item or something, I'd just take Soldier, slap Lead Boots on Soldier, it'd be great. But... I'm kind of being swayed by the 1 HP difference, to be honest. I'm like, these are so close. I mean, I do know that Sinew misses way more often than we would like. What are the odds on that again? Let's run that now. 70%. Yeah, so they're only 70% to get there. Jackpot. We don't even get to see what the item is. It's a wisp for a tier 0. I know, like, wisp are not that hard, but if you get the add wisp curse, it's a tier 4 curse. It's almost as much as back to basic is. We don't even get to see the tier 0 items, so it's not even like, oh, this is a rare case, that tier 0 item's actually gonna work for me. No. No, it's random. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one. I mean, like, if it offered me anything that looked appealing, I'd probably go for it, because I feel pretty strong right now, but, Pyromance. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. We could just cleanse and weaken in advance. I don't hate that. Kinda like that, in fact. And if I just bank 2 mana, it can let me have glow available as needed next turn sort of thing, which is neat. A bot check challenge. That is a way to think of it. We can also just kill 2 corpses, which is not a bad idea. So normally I'd focus on killing the weaken. We've got the weaken cleanup, so happy to kill that. So we certainly don't need to kill the other, but we kinda might as well. Guess we'd rather spread out the damage. Snipers can do 5. Yeah, seems pretty good. I mean, actually like is strong. Tier 0s are very intentionally bad, of course. But I think Flea is the only one I've actually gotten value out of. Let's see. So, it doesn't list in order that you obtained. Wait, why doesn't it show Flea? We've had Flea. I don't know why it's not on the list. Flea adds +1 to all 0 pip sides. That's what Flea does. That's a turn 15, yeah. On the 15th turn, you get +15 to all sides. Only the 15th turn, though, not the 16th turn. And so there are, I believe, 3 tier 0s that are literally worthless and never do anything beneficial. And all of the other tier 0s can do something. I've wanted to have this spell before. Like, not like strongly, it still wouldn't have been an amazing play, but reviving is a cleanse. So that can have some real value sometimes to be able to control when an ally dies. No, so it's funny, Pyromance, like, it actually can. Like, you could very much be in a situation where you have, like, one person barely stalling it out that can gain ground on a turn to kill, like, one enemy, but they would need to have it another turn afterwards, so as silly as it sounds, if it kept working past it, it definitely would be stronger. Oh, nice, yeah, Essence Capture could be a good reason for Betray, too, you know? Yeah, cantrip at death you die to the two right sides. Like, you know, 2 zeros are amazing. This is rightmost. Hey, something that buffs sides with keywords, you say? Hmm. I mean, fearless is fine. Don't mind a fearless, I don't think. Tier 3s. We can store more mana. A bit late for me to be too excited about Unholy Strength, I think. Bull has a lot of value. Mostly that one. Phylactery is probably still good. Yeah, most of those are pieces. Yeah, fearless is fine. I'm not opposed to stun. Jackpot! Mini jackpot! Okay, you should roll for either damage or a stun. Great. There. Joke's on you, Banshee. I'm not casting spells. We're set up to after you're dead, though. Almost. Don't think it's worth the 1 damage to everybody, though. Do that. That's only injured enemies, right? Yeah. This is fine. Graves, you can summon another Bones. I allow it. Yeah, Gast. Pretty exciting there. Give Gast a Lich Figure. Jackpot, by the way. Just in case anybody missed that. Stun the Graves? I don't hate stunning a Grave. I mean, we could almost just kill it, but not quite. So we might as well... Oh wait, never mind. We can, in fact. Counting to 3 is difficult, okay? Alright, time to look at the tier 3 heroes. How many are... 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, 1 damage... 3 heal. Sure is terrible. That's a lot of 3 damages and a 5 kill shot. That's still not bad. Roulette is pretty great. Yeah, Roulette's great. Dancer's real bad. Ludus is great. Dabblerist is pretty great. Pincer's bad. So we've got 3 definitely better hits than Garbage Venom, which is worse than Gambler. How about Weaver? So Weaver's got a nice 0 mana side here. Couple of 3 mana sides and a dodge. Single cast Crush. Warlock has a single cast Blaze, and these sides don't have Pain. So Warlock's pretty cool. Sorcerer is terrible. Chronos has this side and nothing else, basically. Artificer's fine. The heal 10 can be used as many times as we would like. Oh, you did have Lichfinger. Nice, pretty nice. I mean, Artificer doesn't have... Like, this is better as a poison single use. This is better as a charge single use. Those are just 2 damage sides now. And, like, cool, these are 4 mana sides, but we can't use recurring mana that much anyway, so they might as well be single use. Like, Artificer's fine. Ace is unplayable. Wizard is unplayable. Ghast is bad, but better than those ones. So Warlock's the only good one. I think Artificer's the second best. Then Ghast. Like, we don't have Weaken, but there's still 2 damage sides and a 5 mana side for whatever that's worth, which is not very much, but maybe we'll get a good red spell? Question mark? Not really. Most of those you want to cast more than once. This is just a burn spell now. It doesn't poison everything, which might be better. Is probably better. It's interesting. On Doctor, their other sides are all terrible though. So both of these are worse than what I have now, yeah? I think, like... I don't know if that's entirely true. It's not like 2-1-0's good. It's just that 3 mana isn't very good either. Weaver can dodge take against Hexia at least. To be clear, we're never taking Venom here. The choice is Weaver or Skip. Certainly without the single cast spells, Weaver is an improvement. We do still have a decent spell we can cast the one time with their 3 mana. So in terms of a single turn output, they're better. And then after that, they don't do anything. Yeah, Baron is a real boss, by the way. We'll see. I'm still not that afraid of Baron, I don't think, but we will see. Yeah, that's pretty close. What did we just pick up? We picked up Stun. So, the biggest reason not to skip is that it focuses our choices more on the spots that we benefit massively. Where, like, it gives us more chance to see Barbarian if we take Weaver here versus skipping. So if it's a side grade, we should maybe do that. It feels worse for it. I think it's a downgrade though, but it's a pretty small downgrade. We've already got all our tier 2s, sidewise. Like, it's not unlikely that we end up keeping one of these to the end, although... it's like, yep, just what we were hoping to do, keep Gambler until the end. Yeah, I think the fact that we really want to focus our picks on really kind of everyone, but especially on yellow and like, it's interesting. So Warlock is still very good. Artificer's pretty good. But it's really just the two. Like, Ghasti's better than Weaver? Yeah, Ghasti's better than Weaver, but not by a lot. Scald has not been cast, no. We're too busy jackpotting to scald anything. So we could get Operator Bind as good spells to cast once. Prophet spell would potentially be a good one to cast once if we got the mana for it. Strand is so bad. I think it's barely Weaver, but it's not great. Let's give that to Weaver now, probably. It's amusing, like, we care about them having the HP less, but they also have less important things to do. Probably rather let Disciple than Cleric die in this fight. We could Poison Weaver in this fight. That's actually not a terrible idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, we got Eucalyptus, too. I think that's barely better than not using it. Because this could go long, because we can't just burst through Baron's health here. Like, Weaver's worse than 210 was for this fight, but hopefully they'll be better or at least equal afterwards, is approximately the hope. Yeah. Jackpot! Jackpot! We can't get 2 damage to kill both, though. A little awkward. But killing one is fine, and if we're only killing one, we want to kill the top one, right? No, we want to kill the bottom one. We want to kill the bottom one, yes. Because we don't want pile-on eliminate damage after Baron attacks. So killing the bottom ghost is better. I'm not missing anything, right? You can't do anything. Okay, so you probably hit this. We do actually need the 2 damage, so I probably need to keep the mana rather than rolling for the stun. It's 6 damage, can you? enemy damage flank. Oh, and we do still need to heal Cleric for 3? Yeah. So for 1 plus a remedy? Huh. So I guess that means Cleric should reroll for his shield. Cool. And Crush to proc the Ghost Shield. Seems fine. This is a 9 heavy hit, so that's Sinew Gambler, yeah. Which Glow would be perfectly equipped to stop. So I don't think I'm gonna remedy just yet. No? No? Although you're not doing anything better, are you? Alright, boy oh boy, look at all the mana we have. Like, I'm basically like, do we just save it for when we need it to save someone? Or do we just reduce the damage up front? I feel like I actually wait until we need it to save someone. The way enemy damage works, I think that makes sense to me. Chompy chomp. Do I need to save this to glow to make sure the sinew lives? I think so. think we want to make sure Baron's dead next turn. Having just flat damage on blue was nice. I miss that so much. It's only turn 4, but like, we can only do that one burst. Jackpot of the miniature variety. Everyone's already saved. little bit of sad face action there. Yeah. Appropriate. And you can also save you with this. I can only keep 3 mana. I better spin some first. Jackpot! Get stunned, nerd. Miniature jackpot. See, Baron's still not a big deal. Place blanks with cantrip shields. Add cantrip to the top and bottom sides, and also pain. I mean, ink bottle on Gambler? It doesn't scale very well into the in-game. Maybe we just end up keeping Gambler. As awful as that sounds. Depends if we're offered one of the better ones or not, huh? You can also take random. What's our random odds kind of look like here? We can chain with all these lovely keywords we have. Flat +1s. We can add cruel. Gambler cruel's kind of cool. That Forsaken is very excited for us to have that, but we by no means are guaranteed to get Forsaken. 1 damage to everybody in Rampage. Got Dynamo in here. Like, are tier 6s worse than tier 5s? I'm like, what are all these garbage items? 2 damage vulnerable spell. That's normally single cast anyway. I mean, random can also hit us with a duvet. Like, yeah. The spots where set all sides to 2 are good or not very good. It does something unclear currently, that's it. Bash is fairly exciting on this front. Obviously, Barbarian's the best, but Wanderer sure is a hero that we wouldn't take over Gambler. Curator is a better Gambler. Okay, they've got a 6 instead of a 5 and a 3 instead of a 2. Would we take them over it if we have Ink Bottle? It gets closer then, but probably. Veteran's consistent and good. Eccentric is takeable with Ink Bottle too. So that would actually be okay as well. Twins already got sides, so I can't just fill them with a random shield machine. Stalwart sucks. Poet sucks. I mean, Shield All is still good. They got 2 sides. Paladin's got 3 good sides. Granite sucks. Valkyrie's still pretty good, even though they lose the rescue. And the Death Wish. Keeper's got 5 shields. Kind of got 3 sides. Stalwart and Shield Gambler. No, not really. Because it's just 3-3-2-2-2 shields. Are you saying, okay, they've got the 5 damage side, but they've got shields when they miss their gamble. That's fair. I think there's enough later upside on the Ink Bottle that we're taking it, and we're certainly excited to just be rolling Gambler aggressively as a baseline, so it is likely to get some hits in. Weaver wants to hunt aggressively for the stun, I think. They did not hit it. Gambler did not hit. So everything is disappointing, is what I'm hearing. We're 1 damage off of just killing Bandit directly. If I could kill it directly this turn, I think I just would, but since we can't save the mana, try to kill Alpha to set up for killing them to scare Bandit away. I'm not gonna just throw a random burst at a demon to up the bloodlust value here or anything, I don't think. So neither side did a lot that turn. They summoned an imp, I did some damage. So stunning demon, which we need to do 3 damage to them first. I believe it only hits them once, Booty, for the crush if there's only 1 enemy. Pretty sure. Rescue left surgeon plus boost. Oh, just on a Eh? What do you mean infinite mana? Also, what gives a rescue to just the left side? There's Angel Feather that gives it to the top and bottom sides. Like, that can be a lot of mana. Giving rescue to a mana gain side, or mana gain to a rescue side. Oh, fighting Hexia. Or charge. But in either of those cases, that shouldn't work because you aren't actually rescuing them. Rescue infinites like that shouldn't work. I mean, maybe you actually had it in game. But normally the situation is that... Oh, in this case, you're rescuing them, and then no, it's two phase. It works against Hexia. Yeah, it doesn't work against charge. It doesn't work with a pain rescue side. None of those works, but it does work against Hexia. So the difference is, for those not following, rescue is a keyword that lets you reuse the side if you make it so that the person is no longer dying, or make it so anyone is no longer dying. It doesn't have to be who you targeted. But that has to be true after everything of that action has finished. So you use the side, everything resolves, and then if somebody is not dying that was previously dying, you can reuse the side. But if you heal for 3 and then take 3 damage and you were dying before, then you're still dying, you didn't actually rescue anybody. But Hexia works because the mana burn damage happens afterwards. So you save someone, you cast a spell, it does damage, Hexia does damage, and then you can rescue again. Yeah, you don't even need the boost, you can just do it with bursts. If you can give rescue to a mana gain heal side. Yep. Yeah, I haven't seen that either. I'm trying to think of what even gives you rescue to the left side. I mean, you can always use Compass, I guess, or something like that. Compass and Valk Feather. Oh, Ambrosia's just to the left. Yeah, no, I forget about that one. Yeah, that's a tier 5, 6, 7? I mean, Angel Feather's a 9. I don't remember what Ambrosia looks like. I think I've had it before, but I could find it in the spreadsheet almanac. Anyway, do I keep Gambler's 2 damage side? I don't think I do it on 2 rerolls. But as far as stunning the demon, I might need it, so I'm like a little hesitant. Okay, I gotta keep this 1 damage side now. Get a little woo action. Now there's a wolf closer to the bandit with slightly less HP that we want to kill less, but here we are. And we don't have stuff available. You wanted Prism and Chaos one, tried to roll that instead, yeah. No charge hammer dueling pistol, yep. This is something I'd have to think about more carefully to figure out if it's correct to just remedy the poison up front. But given the way enemies spread out damage, I kind of like saving it to actually save someone with a lot of times. I also might find it more valuable to remedy the inflict pain than the poison. And we've also got this as a ability to clear it as well. I don't care that much about this 1 damage. Okay. Well, I thought I was stunning the demon, but I guess we're summoning another imp then. More the merrier, right? Alright, so Wolf and Alpha will be dead next turn. Weaver's still set up to stun Demon next turn. We'll do this. Might be crushing Alpha and an Imp or something. Stun. This is enough to save Sinew. I mean, it's enough. I should probably take it instead of risking missing. Do you maybe just take this too, or let's see where we're at first. Let's see where we're at. What? Oh, right. It's not cleave. That's not enough. Counting is hard. Why did I think this was 3? I don't know why I thought that was 3. Okay, it's decidedly not enough. I mean, if we need to, we can just kill the wolf. Gross. I'm definitely rerolling Sinew. Let me just see what this looks like as a baseline, though. It's like we can save everybody there. We're not happy about it, but it can be done. I guess I didn't even need this to save too. Do we want to hunt for this shield then? This is better. This is better. These two are the same. These two are worse. Cool. Get out of my town. We're at 5 health. Jackpot, by the way. Awkwardly, Gambler cannot attack the imp without dying here. Though we could just kill the alpha this turn. That's probably worth it. Yeah, let's, Okay, so we undid that shield. Yeah, that's still in pretty good shape. We don't have a convenient proc for Hellfire now, but we did leave us with enough health that we can hopefully tank the Hellfire now. So, hopefully good enough. Jackpot. This does summon one more imp. Alright, just hit one of our jackpots, please. We don't even have blank sides for glow here, so roll them all, I think. That doesn't do anything, that doesn't do anything. Yep. Well, that's terrifying. They're poison. Oh, this gives me mana that I don't care about, though. I'm like, oh, we get the free mana. Cleric sides are still better. We did not jackpot this turn. And we didn't even hit X's. Like, if Disciple rolled into a blank rather than mana, it would have been so much better. So, is it better to keep... I mean, Weaver... I can move the stun next turn, I guess. Whoever has the stun needs to be full health to start the match. But we can let Weaver die instead. That's definitely a thing we can do. And we just need to remember to move the item next fight. Like it can be on Disciple instead, and that's fine if they don't die. We are not good at closing out these fights. This is terrifying. Jackpot! Actually, what does this look like right now? They can only safely attack the demon unless I shield them, and... It looks not great. That's still not enough to save people. And even Sinew... Oh, 4 damage doesn't actually save Disciple. Terrible. Is Disciple meant to reroll? Like, these sides are blanks. The blank side is not blank. This side's the same. These sides are better-ish. I mean, this side's better if I'm worried about winning the fight at all, I guess. We did mean to take Wine off after the Baron fight, to be clear, but it was whatever in this fight. I didn't mind it especially. I mean... 413. All the free mana we get for letting Disciple die. Awkward. They do Pyromance, yes. The same turn res still cleanses, but it doesn't remove targeting. How much does Weaver being alive actually help us win the fight? All they can do is dodge and stun. Yeah, given Cleric has 2 sides that do something the whole fight, you can lip... Well, that gets rid of the dodge on Weaver, though. Or the revive. Interesting. It's awkward either way. After this fight, we can replace one of them, maybe. They take attacks, but like, Gambler's at 1 HP. Gambler needs more HP to be able to even... I mean, they can randomly shield themselves, I guess. I mean, we're always rerolling Sinew at least, I think, right? I don't know if the revive is that meaningful. See, there's 3 other Disciple sides that do better work this turn for me. That's not the one of them, but Sinew hit, so that's good at least. So So we just let Disciple die, or... Yeah, because... Yeah, because Disciple didn't hit any of those 3 sides. Yeep. So this goes on Gambler, and that's good too. I mean, I tried to even roll into blank sides for Glow. I tried. See you later, Disciple. Give me some mana, oh boy. Jackpot. Safety, safety. I can only keep 3 mana. Hey, it's roulette. Okay. Don't need to think terribly long about that one. Gonna just go ahead and click that button. Unequip this. Oh, Disciple died too, right? It's still 5 on Weaver at this point, and they can be healed to start. It'll only be 7 on clearing. See, this song was supposed to be playing when stuff was getting dicey. Like as Weaver died. We upgraded our Gambler to the Gamblist, yes. Like, if these were actually cleave sides, I would run the Cursed Bolt on Roulette, but... they are not. Yeah, I think this still goes on Weaver. Ink Bottle's weird with the Disciple spell. It just usually we're not getting their Disciple spell anyway. I think we run Ink Bottle. Here you go. You can still have this, I guess. On Sinew. Ludus only has 6 HP though, Corrosis. Roulette has 9 HP. We've got a 7 and a 5 versus a 6 and a 5, which is very similar. When we miss on Ludus, we are more likely to hit a 3 or a 4, but 70% of the time we're hitting this 7 or 5 anyway, so it's very similar. I think these other items still stay here, though. Okay. Inkpot plus Cursed Bolt. You could. I don't think I want to. Okay, that saves Disciple. Roulette's guaranteed to hit, so it doesn't matter what I do with this. Although actually we kind of want mana right now. Crushing is often value here. Yeah, let's not just hide. Let's look for more value than that. Like I said, guaranteed. Also, we hit the Crush, so we can just do this to kill War Chief anyway. And, I don't know. Who wants some more health? You want to be able to kill the thorn, and I can't do that to the sinew. Okay. Three HP is plenty to stun, Raven. Jackpot. Doesn't terribly matter what anybody else does. Just do what you feel like. The clap's always just a little later than I expect it, so whenever I try to time something to the clap, I'm always a little bit off. I appreciate that the UI adds single cast here to make it clear that it's going to affect the item as well. Compare to top and bottom. Me. Seems like a random. How likely are we to get 4s? And I mean, Sinew might be replaced anyway. Oh, what's it here? There's nothing on Val. Could have 5s there, which roulette can hit, sorta. 3s there are pretty hittable. Garbage, 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 garbage. Blank. Garbage. Garbage. Good. Would also be good on Shaman. That's it? Yep. Okay. I mean, all it does right now is roulette sometimes has 4 damage when they miss instead of 2. I mean, this is actually a little cute. It is still a additional spell. It's about a tier 3 or 2 in value instead of 7, but it does something. It's on demand, 3 damage or shield once. Poodle. Times 2 if you have the same HP as the target to your column stuff. Oh, it does replace burst normally, but after it goes away... If the person with the burst plus item dies, you get normal burst back. I don't know if it then follows if you... Yeah, I should have pasted. Yeah, I don't actually know the answer to that. If you cast the burst plus, if you get burst regular back afterwards or not. Because you do if you lose the item other ways, but... So they do have separate counters, so you have to cast Burst Plus first, and then it goes away, and then you are still able to cast one cast of Burst single. Okay. Still doesn't make it a good item, but the if it replaced it entirely, that would be about a tier 1 item. Instead, it's like a tier 3 item instead of a tier 7 item, but you know. I think this is on roulette, right? Oh, so it would take... So it normally takes a turn? Curious. So you're saying if you cast Burst Plus, nobody dies, next turn you'll have regular Burst. Otherwise you can reuse it if they die and get revived, because the counter resets to 0. Well, that's not... Why didn't Neri say what they said to begin with if that's still the case, Buddy? That's what we were talking about, and then they, like, give a counter-argument. Is how I read it. So it is the bad interaction, you think? I'll let Neri clarify. So sometimes it's really... Yeah, and Poodle's not great. Roulette has too much health. Like, that's good against, like, you can finish a boss with this, or whatever. It helps the misses a little bit sometimes. But it's also very hard to have the same health, for, like, the Bloodlust Shield or something here. Yeah, I mean, Weaver can hold the shield, but Disciple's not doing anything either. Currently, Weaver's got one useful side, and Disciple has, like, two kind of useful sides. Like, I mean, I guess the heal is more useful than the 3 mana mostly. But I also kind of like Weaver hard rolling for the stun turn 1, and Disciple hard rolling for the shield turn 1, and then one of them misses and gets mana, and then that's good. Kind of what it feels like makes sense right now. Like, you can also move Eucalyptus to Disciple, which, as much as I don't value Revive, there's still just like some thing. It's like, well, maybe the Revive could save. I mean, usually by the point Revive's really gonna matter, it's not gonna matter, sort of thing. So Eucalyptus could definitely just go in Disciple as well. Like, that's certainly a possibility, since Cleric does have 2 good sides that are already rolling 4, but... Oh, this is potentially good for the dog. That is useful. I don't especially love it anywhere else. It's okay on Cleric, maybe, but... doesn't really seem like it's worth doing Disciple 4 damage so they can revive for 2. Since they can't revive themselves, like... But I was just saying how Roulette kind of had too much health, so... Although... No, I mean... It's in a weird spot. Like, I don't think I want that in this fight. There's probably some fights I want that in. It does not feel like this is one of them. Likewise, like, why we might go back on against a boss or something, but we definitely don't have it here. Yeah, I think that's the build I want here. I also want to take a break. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Consider it a drop and a follow if you're new. I'll see you back here in a few minutes and see how floor 16 goes. Well, after floor 15, but I think this floor is fine. I'm more concerned about floor 16 assaulting us to death or something here, because we cannot do sustained long-term damage, but maybe Eucalyptus could save us. We are back. Thanks for your patience, folks. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We want Disciple to have two usable but bad sides. I mean, I like Disciple to be able to do something. I mean, I guess getting 2 mana turn 1 while Weaver's doing something else turn 1 is useful, but I think I like this a little better. Like, any combination of these is a little awkward. I think that's the ordering I like the most here. Miniature Jackpot. But on this fight, 3 mana is the best thing. Okay, yeah, so we don't need to save anybody. 3 mana once is the best thing, specifically. Eucalyptus is better, but this is still a 2 shield, which is almost nothing. Yeah, no, still roll for Eucalyptus. Okay. Yep. I was hoping for the 5 damage Poodle side to insta-kill Alpha there, but this is fine. I mean, I could just glow. Glow and burst. Do we just, like, say that's fine? Because it's fine-ish? Like, it's not even that valuable, is it? These protect 3. If there's 6 potential. And everyone's already saved just by doing that, and we can always remedy someone. I'm just like, because we've already got the 2 X's anyway, so I'm like, but it doesn't do anything. The other options don't do anything either, except, well, Clerics does. Clerics does. Disciple kind of still has nothing, but they can always heal for 2 or shield for a couple. For 1, I guess. Stun probably still more value to roll for. Sure. The damage numbers work out better this way. I think that's actually enough reason, because it's we have so few damage effects. It's just like, it's not that much better, but this is fine. I mean, we're killing one and stunning the other. It doesn't matter which is which. Okay. Miniature jackpot. Tyrantus, do we want to make it harder? Hey look, it's Gambler. It's also R3-315, huh? You've got bind and 2 heal sides and a single damage side. So Curator is a downgrade from Sinew, right? Ish. Well, it's like a side grid. It's about the same. Its backup plans are slightly worse. It's got a 6 damage and a 4 damage side instead of 2 4 damage sides. I mean, 315 is still slightly better than Disciple, I think, because Bind is a better spell. And they've got 1 more HP. So I think it's better to take them than Scare. And yeah, I think Sinew's just a little better than Curator. We can always run Eucalyptus on 315 if we want to as well. Yeah. Like... Like, Forsaken's better. Shaman's better. Surgeon's equal, maybe. Prophet's pretty terrible. Yeah, so it's mostly Shaman that does anything exciting. Yeah, I mean, I think we take it over to Scout. Maybe we'll get 3 tier 3 items and get Bull, and we'll have a weekend side. Don't know if that's even who we would use Bull on. Glyph of Purity! If we simply add an Ogre and a Bandit, we get Cleanse to nothing. Well, that's an easy skip. We can't even convince ourselves it would be useful, really. We can do it that way if we want to. We want to make Cleric the worst instead of Red the worst. Roulette's never going to be at the same health as their target. Unless Roulette's at 2 HP targeting a but no. If they're at if they're at 4 HP targeting a spider, these 2 damage sides would kill this spider. Sure. I mean, I guess Cleric's single heal side is better for Poodle here. We can also make this 4 and 8 if the opponent's at 7. This fight's actually pretty scary. We can't kill down a bunch of ads quickly. Like, they could summon 3 spiders and then we could kill 2 spiders in that turn. This may be where it ends, but we'll see how it goes. If they just use their Poison Weaken and we can cleanse it, then it can go pretty smoothly. Am I undervaluing this? Like, it just doesn't seem good enough. I mean, I could put it with a cantrip shield. Whether that's on Cleric or Sinew. Like, Again, we're not casting that many spells, but... I don't know, it's probably worth pairing it with the cantrip shield. Yeah, we were offered a Curator and 315 here, Spooty. Curator seemed a little, like, slightly worse than Sinew, and 315 was slightly better than Disciple. So, here we are. Of course, if I put both of those on Cleric, I can't keep Poodle on them. But yeah, it's probably worth using a bolted ink bottle. It does make sense. If we get 2 hits, Cleric's a little happier to keep rolling aggressively on that. We're just accepting it for a 4 shield. I don't know how often the Poodle's gonna be doing anything anyway, mind you, but... we would like it to be. There's a little argument for running this. Yeah, I mean, given we're gonna have trouble finishing Tarantus off with Roulette dead, giving it that 1 pip-up poison might actually let us finish the job. So I think that makes some sense. I'm still scared of it, though. Oh, Poodle, yeah, makes this 2 damage sometimes. That's something. Alright, let's try it. I'm not in love with this by any means. R3's 1 damage side has some relevance, given we've got Crush. That could be enough to finish off spiders. Which was, interestingly, an argument for not giving them Eucalyptus if they want to roll for this damage side, which is weird, but okay. Lever's the second best side. Well, I mean, this is basically the same as, yeah, like, stopping a spider anyway, sort of thing, yeah. So stun's not actually any better as such. I mean, do I just want to prep the mana for later? I would like the 1 damage, or the cleanse, so we're still rolling you. feel like the 7 damage should hit Tarantus. Like, do I need to set up to be able to kill Tarantus, or do I want to try to not be overwhelmed by spiders? I don't rightly know. How much damage is that? It's like a real amount. That's a tough call. Like, I mean, it doesn't do anything this turn. Is part of, like, we don't even gain any healing this turn by killing the spiders off. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it that way. I'm not sure. That could be a lot of spiders real fast. Cleric would like to be dead. So, wait, does Weaver want to get 3 mana for Bind, actually? Like, yes. Which they now have a harder time doing because we put this on them. Awkward. All right. Like, Black and Bloodlust is just not enough block is the problem. This could be enough mana if Cleric rolls mana. Yeah, I think we try to hit the Bind. I mean, alternatively, we can save the Bind. We could actually use the Bind on Roulette instead. Possibly this turn too, for that matter. Although then we're not killing any spooters. Which is potentially fine. Interesting. Yeah, I think you're keeping that. Alright, back to this. Right, bind is damage, not insta-kill. You are right. Well, we got the shields and no way to use them, alas. That's up to 8. So it feels like the play is to do this so that Roulette's set up to do big damage on Tarantus to get past this next turn, right? So as weird as that is that we're doing the 4 damage to Tarantus and the 7 damage to something else, right? Oh wait, I can kill this. We can save. I was forgetting that there's another spider damaging them too. We do have to use the burst though to do it. Probably worth. But otherwise the damage pip is procced by the poison. Curse Bolt's only 1 damage, not 2. Oh, you were thinking of burst to do... Oh, to power up the Bloodlust side. I see. or set Tarantus at their maximum juncture. I think it's probably worth saving Cleric another turn. And we don't have the mana left over to Remedy, which wouldn't work anyway. Okay, yeah. Hopefully Sinew will be able to finish up whatever's left. Oh, Cleric is dead this turn. Okay. Well then. We can still potentially bind them. I think we can bind them without shielding them first. I should have tested it first, right? Okay, it does work. If we want it to. Which we probably do. Roulette missed, unfortunately. They got 30%ed. Which is troubling. So there's an argument to save bind for, like, Sinew, which is more important because they're our only ability to actually finish off the fight. But keeping Cleric alive helps keep Sinew alive too. This is probably fine. I mean, I guess... Oh, Roulette has another turn. But, like, I was treating it like Roulette was already dead this turn. They super aren't. Cool. Cool. So this just goes... It almost is irrelevant. Like... It's better to do it than not do it, but it is so unlikely to matter, I think. Unless Roulette misses again, I guess. Oh, hitting the bottom one for crunch. There you go, there you go. That's why it matters. There is a reason. Huzzah. Good call. Interesting. You got the eucalyptus now. Oh, this is killing that to already protect Sinew. You think Roulette should have another turn? Certainly could, I suppose. I guess there's not a lot of reason not to. I mean, we could also just kill Tarantus this turn if Sinew hits, so... Yeah, if Sinew hits, I'll just kill Roulette off this turn, I think. Although that's interesting, like... I'm kind of setting myself up to have this 5 damage have to hit this spider if I try to roll for Sinew to hit. If I'm keeping this mana here. Because we still want to keep this as a backup option here. Also amusingly though, if red does 1 damage to Tarantus, we could then stun it. And then roulette attacks, but this doesn't go off, and no. Yeah, I'm gonna hold the dodge. You think you reroll roulette? Interesting. I mean, we've already got enough to kill it this turn if Sinew rolls their sides. That is... what? Like 54% or something at this point? I guess it's not that likely, but it's not unlikely. And if we really wanted to, we could also still stall that with a remedy on Sinew. Like, we could kill this and just remedy Sinew and leave this alive. Still have the crush set up for next turn. How do we feel about this stun? Probably pretty good. Like, that's a good backup. If we fail to kill Tarantus, we prevent it from summoning spiders. Otherwise, we could still prevent 3 damage to Sinew, which is also value. Your side doesn't really matter. Might as well get a heal or damage or something. You also don't really matter. Get some cantrip shields so that when we cast the spell you don't die. I mean, you kind of need a shield, but with 4 hits, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we have to keep that now. I guess we don't, since R2 has this, but... Alright, well... So much for the big turn of Wreckin' Tarantus, but here we are. That's why we keep the stun. Heal 5, target can use their die again. Can't have all 3 items. Would be a little cute. Random? Random could be Cocoon, though. These are both better than Cocoon, as mediocre as they are. I mean, Roulette having 3 good sides is value. Cocoon is actually usable, how slow we go here, this is true. Cocoon does do some work. We have a slow situation. Roulette is allowed to be cocooned. And the neat thing there too is that like the first 2 turns we're still just kind of hard rolling for these anyway, so it doesn't change much. Roulette's at 4 health. So once again, Poodle pretty down. It's so weird on these, like, I mean, it's weird on everything. Poodle's... Poodle's not... That does not seem like a tier 6, I guess. It's like a 4.5. I'm still not sure Cocoon is, like, good. It just seems like we might actually use it rather than having it on the bench. So it might be like, you know, a tier 4 item or something. Tier 3 item. Which is a step up from what it usually is. Fascism is... This is a 12. Eccentric is also a hit with Brimstone. So there's two of our, like, good heroes. I mean, Veteran's fine too. Be a 9 shield. We usually want them to be doing damage, though. We need them to be doing damage, I should say. So it's a fine backup, but it would go on Roulette rather than Veteran. But Barbarian Eccentric take it pretty well. Yeah, Sinew was better than Curator at the time. I mean, Brimstone here is also good. It's a handful of hits. So that's a hard miss. This is pretty bad. It's worse than Brimstone. It's playable, probably. This is bad. This is... Oh, it's like, for some reason, the gray coloration was making me think it was gray only. I'm like, that. What is this? Yeah, no, this is fine. This is good. Like, if our fight goes to 7 or 8 turns, Cocoon's worth it. If it is going to, like, 4 or 5 turns, it's still pretty bad. Is what I'm thinking. Standards mediocre. This lets Gray become a damage dealer. Mirror Mask would actually be very good, right? I mean, 4-turn Cocoon is still really bad for a tier 8 item. You're at -1, 0, +1, +2. Oh yeah, this gives base side. Yeah, that's base sides. It's interesting. But like, if we get the heroes we want, it is like bad that it gets around the curse. It's very interesting, but it's almost definitely useful. This is bad. This is bad. This is fine. This is probably pretty good. That's bad. That's fine. That's pretty great. That's mediocre. That probably does something useful. I mean, yeah, the 5 damage cleave on roulette, if nothing else, is good. This gives damage to one of our heroes that needs it. Yeah, if it was a baseline, we could Mirror Mask, like Weaver or something. I mean, probably not when we have roulette, but just as a like broad general use case, having the double charge sides, double Weaver situation is quite strong, but not in our world. I think Mirror Mask is still probably quite good, though. Even something like turning this bad red into a better gray or something. Having fake Stalwart and real Stalwart or something, or 2 Valkyries or whatever. It's interesting. Like, kind of the question is how much we need something better than Brimstone to be able to win here. This is good? Yeah, this is quite good. Well, it's not that good. It's useful. It's how I feel about Serration here. It does something. Those are the only 4 I'm feeling are like confidently better than Brimstone. Great Sword. I'm not even sure that Trident is actually. It probably is, but the Weaken kind of has to be. The Mirror Mask has to be, I think. This is probably better. It's better with it, mind you, but. Sushi is probably about equally good to Brimstone. Gauntlet's pretty close. You're a little bit worse. You're pretty bad. I mean, the fights are slow. Theoretically, they should be okay, but man, I am not impressed with Enhanced Wand in general. I don't think anyone was encouraging single spells. Does Clay do anything? No. Clay doesn't do anything. That is a lot of misses. About 25% of our options give us a tier 8 item value. The rest range from bad to unplayable. I mean, I really kind of want to hit Mirror Mask. I don't even know if it's that great here, to be honest, but like I kind of want to hit it anyway. Let's see. I mean, if we were further in a streak, I would probably figure out what was needed to beat the available bosses here. I don't know that I care enough to figure that out right now. So maybe I just go with Brimstone. That might be enough sometimes. I don't know. The fact like these are still gonna be upgraded though. They might get there. The fact they don't do damage, like I'm like immediately regretting my decision is what it feels like. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. Is that a good choice? I don't know. Oh, you probably don't want this anymore, do you? Poodle's still pretty dumb. Yeah, Poodle's still pretty dumb. Hey. Jackpot! Jackpot! They're both mini jackpots, but that's okay. I don't need to dodge. Red doesn't need to block. Just... you want the mana, probably, if Weaver misses. So we want to kill Zombie and then splat on the Wiz here. Jackpot. Oh, we still have a burst. Neat. Okay then. Stalwart's good. Goodish. I mean, bad, but like they've got a brimstoneable side is mostly why I like Stalwart. They've got a 15 damage side. Wanderer's unplayable, so... And Stalwart's better than Cleric anyway. Oh, we could even make it more if we want. Like, Do we want an 18 damage? So it seems a bit excessive. Just a little bit excessive. I mean, I think we like the 15 though, right? Got 3 good targets the first turn, still 1 good target the second turn. There's also, if they're shielding Weaver or themselves, it can be double. So when they miss this can do things still. Seems reasonable. Pretty minor, just kind of seeing if I want this or this anywhere else is, yeah, whatever, like... It should be on someone different than the eucalyptus wielder, I think. Okay. And of course we have to put the brimstone on stalwart just so we have more jackpot situations here. Obviously. Obviously that's required. Do you want the 1 damage here? Or do you want to try to bind or something? We do still, you know, want to keep everybody alive and stuff. And 1 damage plus 4 kills this wisp here. I think that is fine, considering the heals don't do anything here. Like, 2 mana might do something, but... Depends a little bit how hard everybody else misses. We've just got 2 misses, so they should probably keep this to make sure Stalwart lives. Or, Sinew lives, rather. Alright, big sword, jackpot! Who wants it? It's either you or you, I guess. Leaning towards you. Let's start with this and see where we're at. We would still need to use mana for a burst. That leaves everybody healthy. Ish. We get some bone summons, but that's okay. Do we set up for the crush to kill them next turn? Yeah, probably. I think that's good enough. Miniature jackpot. So this red's already dead. So you and you were being rude. So you're already dead. So that just leaves Sinew. You probably would rather have Healer Cleanse here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could just Force Shield Red here, but like, We might hit it. We often hit it anyway, but I gotta try for the jackpot. Like, what have we learned from this one? There we go. We even hit the better side. That's fine, I guess. Doggo side. Shield 6. I don't know how much it matters. Also, the shield might still be better on Sinew. I always forget. That's a pain. We're also allowed to save the crush if we shield down here. If we would like. Which maybe we like. This is basically a shield 6, is what we would be using this as. Like, I'm allowed to, well, other way around, I guess. Do this as well. Or honestly, I mean, the other way still works for that too, to be fair. You can do that either way. There's no line where, like, killing this makes sense, right? I mean, maybe it does. Because we can always do this. Maybe I like that better. Yeah, I think I like that better. Wisp is just a summoning machine over here. But yeah, this line meant the Sinew doesn't have pain this turn. We ended up rolling the cleanse anyway, so it would have been fine, but... Those don't look like jackpots. Try again. Jackpot! Miniature jackpot. Jackpot! I mean, I guess that's also a miniature jackpot, to be fair. You're not really doing anything with the extra damage here. See you later, nerd. Demons and cause. 5 to 7, so that's an ink bottle. It's a poodle. It is a second eucalyptus, though. Oh, it's a second fearless as well. Okay, that's interesting, actually. We get 2 people that both have Fearless and Eucalyptus. I guess that's pretty good. It's not what I'm hoping from a tier 9, really, but this is gonna key off of all of those keywords that I have. So, I mean... It does add range. It does still add range against Hexia. Which is value. Can only cast bind once. How slappy are her tentacles again? 8? That's interesting. I guess the double stun isn't particularly great against Hexia. It does something. If she rolls Demon, which is unlikely, to start with, I mean, she can always still summon one, in which case it's going to be useful anyway, but Hexia is the only boss in the game that has a randomized starting setup. She could have 3 imps or 4 imps, which is what she has most of the time, but she could also start with a Demon instead of any imps. And if she starts with a Demon, then double stun's pretty exciting. So in that... So first of all, 1 in 3 chance that we get Hexia, and then if we get Hexia, it's something like a 5% chance or something that she has one demon. It's not very likely. So, yeah, I mean, I guess just having Roulette or maybe Barbarian have a big pile of ranged attacks is better than having another Eucalyptus. Because I'm not copying more ability to do damage, I'm just copying more cleanse. Which is useful, but they're tier 5s. Which, I mean, granted, this is not a tier 9 of value. This is like a tier 6 or 7 of value or something for both of these, but I don't think we have enough hits here. Like, this is trash. This is great. We could hit Determination. Ornate Hilt is great. Simplicity's good. I think I'd rather have the ranged. Pauldron's is fine. Treasure Chest is pretty bad. Alembics bad. Ambrosia might be decent. Ambrosia's probably good. Duck is probably good. What do we have on the right side? If nothing else, Roulette can maybe copy a 18 or something. Hey, fair. That would be good on Hex or Roulette as well. A little more health. Shanita Harp. We've already got. And Harp here is good, I guess. There's actually a lot of tier 5 hits. It's not hitting a good side, really. Like Sinew's bottom side could do 8 to Hexia or whatever, but then that's 8 payment. I mean, I should not just think in terms of Hexia. Like, I don't think we're in great shape against the hand, for example. Like, we have no keywords. Keywords getting extra value from the pips is why the hand is usually not that bad. But hand might be worse than Hexia for us, I'm not sure. We've already seen Chocolate Bar, so we don't get stuck with that. That's not very good. Again, no keywords to boost. Meh. It's fine. Is okay. Meh. Meh. I mean, I guess that's actually pretty good. If we wanted, I mean, Solar probably still wants to be able to block sometimes if they aren't doing all of the damage. I don't know. I mean, we've got the wine to go with the tankard, but it's still not that exciting. Again, like, +1 everything's a lot less exciting when it's just flat, you know? Ladder is good. This is the same. This is the same as what I'm looking at taking, basically. But as far as what would have been fantastic, I assume Dolphin's always fantastic. This actually needs to be a tier 9 or not be all sides, probably. It's probably too good. Silk Cape's great. Charged Hammer's good. Copy Color's pretty bad. Horned Viper would be great. Bullseye's fine. Horus is fine. Dumbbell's good. Obviously, we aren't getting any of these. I'm just like out of curiosity what would do stuff, you know? Mediocre. Fine. Good on roulette? Yeah, so that would be good. So most of the tier 9 hits would have been better. It's mostly copy color that's worse, right? I don't have a good idea how I feel about Chaos Wand. We don't have anything to boost it with or anything, so it can't be that great, but it still lets us put some weakened damage utility on somebody that isn't our damage dealers, so that's nice. So essentially, is giving range to roulette for just Hexia good enough value, or do we need enough help in general that we should grab the tier 5s, which does have several hits, including something that does the same thing for us? Greetings, Ninko. I'd probably lean towards the dice most of the time, but sometimes I'll slice. Sometimes I'll slice as well. Greetings, by the way, Anaran. Hey, hey. Both of these are usable. They're about like an average tier 5 of value for me. It's kind of what I'm looking at here. It's... This is some throw caution to the wind sort of music, because everything's going to hell. Pwah! Pauldron, Ornate Hilt. Okay, Ornate Hilt is just as good against Hexia, and then maybe we got something else. Like by default, we're looking at something like this, yeah? Now Roulette has 3 strong sides. And it gets to self-shield all the while. Miniature jackpot. Crush. Okay, so red is saved based on that. But you'd have to keep this and not look for a stun. It's okay. Stalwart, I'll just smash the demon in the face. It's fine. What are you even looking for? Like... I guess you want 2 mana? No, it isn't, Psychosis. We don't have keywords. It would be nice if we had a weekend side. But that is not something we have. Jackpot! Jackpot! Miniature jackpot! Pretty good roll, pretty good roll. Pretty good. We do things. We are against the hand. Alright, so sinews are in-game yellow, looks like. Okay. Good. Great. We've got Brawler and and Brawler Mark II. I don't like. And Thirsty Brawler. Brawler and Thirsty Brawler. Those do not look terribly playable. I mean, 3 damage shield versus 4 damage. They do have 5 more health. They've got 2 sides usable. You've got 2 sides with a backup of shields. Sinew's backup is better. This is 3 HP less to have better backup sides. So basically, do we value 5 health and having 1 less damage that are... Oh, they're not self-shield. For some reason, I decided these sides and this side, none of those 3 sides had keywords, but the self-shield, that one still had keywords for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking that was a thing. I was just like, oh yeah, no, these sides are actually pretty comparable. Like, I could see that. Everything loses keywords except the self-shield sides for some reason. No, that's not how it actually works. Oh, the hand adds it after. It's only 16 damage, not 18. How rude. How rude of the hand to rob me of my multiplying damage. That's probably fair. Like, hand is already appropriately easy, hard. Doesn't need to be easy. So, definitely not the yellows we were looking for. Looks like this might be our first time running Sinew in our final comp. I don't know, it's close. It is close. But I like 5 damage being able to kill a saber over 2 turns, for example, like... And Roulette now has a 5 damage side as well, that, like, I think we're leaving it that way. Yeah, we're leaving it that way. I mean, Brawler could have pauldrons too, and they could have a 5 and 2 4s, but eh. Everything's low to HP. I mean, not really. Solar, Roulette, and Weaver all have high, like above average HP. Just just because like Monk has 12 doesn't mean you're expecting this much health out of our in tiers. Like, I think all of the other tier 3 blues have less HP. That was part of why I took Weaver. It was like, they at least have HP. It is unfortunate that the head can immediately be killing Sinew very readily with either of these. Or even the 10. Yeah, all of those, this does survive one hit. Like, it's not too hard to come up with a little shield on the first turn, but it's nice if you don't have to. So, I don't know how often we win if hand doesn't use Petrify turn 1. If they Petrify turn 1, we're probably fine, but the other options are all kind of terrible. I think the summoning and poisons are the worst, yeah. Like, the raw damage is okay. I mean, if we hit the Eucalyptus, the poison isn't too bad. We can clear 6 of the frickin' 12 poison being unleashed upon us. Interesting. The hand singular. Yet they come with 2 swords. They're mind swords. It is interesting. I mean, it feels like a relevant amount of the time we kind of just need to pile on the hand so we can kill them turn 2, and then hopefully clean up what's left afterwards. So I don't know that 5 damage versus 4 really makes that much difference, and the health maybe does. Like, the shields are a better backup, but we need the shields less if we have the HP. It doesn't exhaust. It's like, cause we have no keywords. It does not exhaust. Roulette doesn't die. There's no keywords. I mean, I can't really complain. I played this entire run actively myself, and I was still thinking these had self shield signs. So, yeah, we only have keywords like poodle. Weaver still definitely wants the stun to try to stun a saber. If they're not dodging. I'm a little wondering if red wants this, though. It depends so much what the enemy rolls, like what I want distribution-wise here. I think we'll leave it like that. It's kind of awkward either way, but... Alright, I'm taking the health, I guess. It's very disappointing, though. Just want it formally stated for the record that it is very disappointing. Alright, has the record stated that it is very disappointing? Okay. I believe the record states that it is very disappointing. And what else might be disappointing is that we're gonna take a break. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Feel free to take a moment with me, stretch out, grab a fresh beverage, consider dropping a follow if you're new to the stream. We'll see you back here in just a few minutes and see how this hand fight goes. See you shortly, everybody. This is kind of a lamenting song the playlist is queued out for us. We got a chance. Set with our items where we want them, I think. Still not sure on this buckler. I guess the mana sides on red actually do something now, being 3 instead of 2. Weaver's hard miss is now a 1 mana side, oh boy. Alright, let's just hit multiple 42% chances. Alright, that's a fire and a saber with death you die. This doesn't look like any of the stuff I want, although maybe we want to bind Weaver if they miss their reroll. Like, we're not being hit with any status effects, so we don't need to roll for this. So I think red actually keeps mana here. Nobody else particularly wants any of this garbage. Come on, jackpot! Yeah. That might actually hit this saber, to be fair. Although, no, we've got 6 plus 4 here. Yeah, exactsies. Yeah. Seems good. I'm just hesitating because, like, we're not looking at getting crush value now, but that's fine. Like, it was 6 plus 4, like, there's no way 3 really comes into that. Yeah, the math just doesn't work out very favorably, so that's fine. Probably 3 damage on the hand, or if they summon sabers, we might make it work from that. Alright, survive turn 1, and yeah, that's fine. With everybody intact, okay, more fire breath. Not my favorite. Can't bind everybody. Can't weaken. Got the heals in place. Solar's at 3 health, so they just want to target themselves with this. 1 mana from Weaver. I mean, I guess we keep Red alive. We miss out on our crush damage doing that. Something like that. I mean, yeah, if hand keeps rolling this side, roulette can solo the hand. They might be able to survive this, like, once the other 3 sides all kill roulette. Like, other four sides, excuse me. That's more value than trying to save Weaver, I believe. Like, we're out of spells, but we still have the Eucalyptus, so like, if someone up here gets petrified, we can fix them, you know? Like, it really depends on what they do, if that's helpful or not, but if they do either poison or petrify, keeping red alive has a lot of value. If they just do damage again, we're in a lot of trouble anyway, but yeah, this should be fine most of the time. All we need is a jackpot. We appear to have not hit a jackpot. That's okay, though. Like, I could keep someone else alive, but is it better just to keep Roulette and Stalwart healthy? Actually, can I even keep someone else alive? Maybe not. Maybe that isn't an option after all. I just kind of assumed that I could keep 3 alive. No, doesn't look like it. That math appears to not check out, in fact. Alright then. Welcome back, Raven. E? 7? Okay, hold on. They're only at 7. Are we actually supposed to keep yellow alive because they can more consistently hit 4 damage? Yeah, Darius have at the same thought of like, yeah, we've got the 4+3, right? So I think we actually do keep yellow alive. A little awkward, but... And that way, if they both miss, Roulette has the best odds of staying alive again. Alright, extra mana. Jackpot! That's all you need to do in this game, is you just keep rolling jackpots, okay? I'm kind of surprised, like, it felt like turns were like 90. Not that it was like a long run, it was actually a very quick run for me. It just, some of those fights really dragged on because we couldn't do any damage. Hey there, Loudonborg, welcome to the stream. If you just yell out jackpot enough times, everything's fine.